everybody, I'm Joanna, and I got shit to say about all of you. So every time I make a video about a particular country or culture, I always get the same type of comments. You never talk about Honduras. Where's Paraguay in your videos? Do you hate us?
Where's the Brazil stuff?
Chile,
Mexico,
El Salvador.
Uruguay
exists too, you bet.
So, I don't know what to do.
What do you mean you don't know what to do?
I can't make videos about each country.
Maybe we make one video and mention every country. Then no one can ever comment again that we haven't talked about their country.
Like all Latin American countries.
All Latin American countries, one video, just one thing you know about each one.
Like just like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, let's do it.
So we're gonna go one by one. You ready?
Yeah. Make it work. I'll make it work.
Okay, first one.
All right.
Argentina.
Okay, so this is something I know about Argentina. Eva Perón, former first lady, her body was like stolen a few years ago, and then I feel like no one knows where her body's at. Where her body at?
Wait, this nation lost a body?
I think that someone stole it.
That's correct.
That's my Argentina fact.
Brazil.
Brazil's a big ass country.
How big is it?
Brazil's so big, it's got 3 different time zones. That girl thick. Yeah.
Bolivia.
Okay, Bolivia. Evo Morales is the president. One dumb thing Evo Morales did was he bought like this real expensive ship, and it's cost like $1 billion to maintain. Bolivia's landlocked. So I think Evo Morales bought that boat as like a midlife crisis and like just has it there in the parking lot like a dad has a 2-seated Porsche he never uses.
Colombia.
Okay. Colombia, I talk a lot about Colombia. Shakira was way better in her Alanis Morissette times. Okay? ¿Dónde están los ladrones? Pies descalzos. Her hips did lie, honey. Because she was way better in her angsty age. I'll tell you that much. OG Shakira for life!
Chile.
I have family members that live in Chile, and they are like, hey, can you please stop making fun of Chile? It's kind of annoying. And then when I go to the office, they ask me like, hey, why is your cousin making fun of us all the time? So please stop. So I'm gonna stop. Chile.
Ecuador.
So the Panama hat was actually designed and made in Ecuador. And I feel like it has a name Panama because Ecuadorians didn't want to be linked to creating such an ugly hat. I have never seen someone look good in a Panama hat. It's either like dictators smoking cigars or like really sweaty dads at an all-inclusive who needed to like cover their ears from getting burned. Like that for me is what a Panama hat is.
Uruguay.
Okay, Uruguay, or Argentina's Canada, they have I think one of the longest national anthems in the world. It's like 4.5 minutes, which is like as long as American Pie, which is insane. So I feel like the composer probably like smoked a ton of weed and just like didn't know when to stop, which links to my other fact. Uruguay, the only Latin American country that's legalized weed.
Why do you know that that's the one place that has legalized weed?
Everyone knows that.
Paraguay.
Pistol dueling is legal in Paraguay as long as the 2 parties are blood donors.
What?
So like, yo, you O positive, like go for it. At least someone's gonna like get something out of this.
Venezuela.
Okay.
Now, before you get going, we talk about Venezuela like every damn video. So maybe this one just takes a day off.
Fine.
Peru.
Okay, Peru. Best food. Also, the home of the biggest soccer riot in the world. They had a match against Argentina and the ref called like a wrong something. I don't know what happened. And then like 300 people died. But like, best food. You guys cook your fish without cooking it. You're magicians.
Mexico.
Okay, there is only one legal place to buy guns in Mexico. One legal place. All the other weapons are smuggled in from the United States.
Maybe Mexico should build a wall. Okay, moving on to the Caribbean. We've got Cuba.
Cuba. Nobody really knows your history, but a bunch of people keep romanticizing it and your old cars. And it's annoying.
And they're cigars, right? Those are big.
I smoked a cigar. I was so hungover I almost died. I didn't know that you could get hangovers from a cigar. I don't recommend it. Ugh, I got nauseous.
The Dominican Republic.
DR, what are you saying? I love Oscar Wilde, but also truly, what are you saying? Not all of them can be facts.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, what?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Ricans don't say it like that. Just say Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is like about the size of Connecticut, and I think the U.S. has shit on Puerto Rico enough, so I'm gonna take this time and shit on Connecticut. Connecticut. What the f***? How can you be rich and boring at the same time? Go buy a tiger or something. Like, do something. It's just a drive-through place. Connecticut?
Okay, so that was the Caribbean. That you know what that leaves, right?
Central America.
The one section of Latin America you get called out a lot for not talking about.
I feel that. And I'm taking that criticism, and I am going to be better.
Well, now will be our time to see how much you actually know.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, let's start with one you've been to, Guatemala.
Their volcano, there's no railings. So I have a picture of me just standing on lava and like poking it with a stick.
You walked on lava in Guatemala?
I walked on lava, and I also rode a very tiny horse.
And you walked on lava.
Yeah,
Cartoons taught me you would just burst into flames.
Pretty badass. I was like, damn! Yeah! Felt great.
Panama.
Panama is a hotbed of biodiversity. And, fun fact, 7 out of 10 Panamanians have never heard the Van Halen song, Panama. Which is a random fact I know.
El Salvador.
El Salvador, small country that has a beach called Water, a city called Society, and has a river called Big River. Just name it what it is, for God's sakes. Stop wasting my time.
That's a Salvadorian?
That is the Salvador. He's like, I don't have time for this.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica does not have an active military, but you know what they do have?
What?
Thousands of American tourists that spend like 3 days in Costa Rica and just claim they've like traveled through all of Latin America because they zip-lined. Bitch, what?
Honduras.
Honduras has like one of the most dangerous airports. Super dangerous to land there. Given my fear of flying like normal commercial flights to like Fort Lauderdale where there's like nothing around, I don't think I can fly into Honduras. Like, I think I'd implode into a black hole of anxiety.
And last one, Nicaragua.
You know what? I'm gonna take this time to tell people to Google Nicaragua and like find out what's going on there. Because as a Venezuelan, like I empathize with what's happening, and I think other people need to be more aware.
That's it. That's all the countries. Congratulations, Joa.
Oh, I don't feel good about it.
Why?
I feel like I need to learn more about some of these places. So, viewers, this is where you come in. In the comments below, tell me something interesting about your country that I should research or learn more about. Basically, do my work for me. But I do want to learn more, and I'm very interested in what you have to say. So tell me in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Joanna. I'm scared of flying, and I gotta catch a flight. So, I'm scared.